the Oklahoma State Cowboys and the Kansas State Wildcats. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
Well, guys, Coach told me this atmosphere is going to be crucial today. One thing he's got his eyes on, the weather. We weren't sure what to expect today, but this weather has turned out to be beautiful. He said that will have a great impact and be a benefit to his team here today. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Kansas State about to kick off to get this game started. Fielded in the end zone, it's Coleman. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hawkins. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Runs first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running.
They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. This time it's complete. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that one.
And I think great offenses find a way to get their playmakers the football in space. Nice job designing the wheel route. It's good versus man. It's good versus zone. Nice route. Nice catch by the running back.
And the Cowboys are rolling down the field. Looking downfield on first down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
There's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last 2 plays. Offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there, turning the page and coming up with the big one.
The Cowboys with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. Makes the grab. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
And to say he has trust in his running back catching the football is an understatement. I mean, there was 2 guys on him. Like, he was absolutely covered, but he still makes the play. And he does that a lot, man. He's a game breaker. He's a guy that can make big plays for this offense. If I'm the QB, though, I might be a little bit careful. If they got that many guys on him, I got to be safe with the football.
Right on the money. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
And it's decision time on this first drive. And I choose aggressiveness, right? Set the tone in this football game. You got a 4th and short situation. Trying to get points on this drive. Establish yourself. Be aggressive here on this 4th down.
This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. Makes the catch, and he's free. touchdown, Cowboys! I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with a touchdown.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Coming out with it, it's White. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Running inside, it's Jackson. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Knocked down immediately. They tried to surprise him on 3rd and long with the run, and nothing doing.
This is an interesting decision now for the head coach. You're trailing very early in the game, and there's a lot of football left. But you're in a situation where you could go for it here and try and answer after your defense gave up that touchdown on the opening drive.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down is to no avail.
Yeah, and I tell you what, that takes some onions to go for it in your own territory like that. I mean, they're treating this like it's a video game. They don't even care. They don't worry about the outcome. No big deal.
The run inside. It's Hawkins. Powers through the defender. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys! The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's White. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking for room, it's Jackson. Got enough for the 1st. Turns it on down the left side. Past the 30. He's at the 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. He'll start the return inside his 5. Makes a move. Just a tremendous return. Great run, great speed and vision to really set up this offense. He almost got totally loose on that one. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hawkins. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. We've reached the break. Oklahoma State is on top. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. Offense in a bunch formation. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. First play of the period will be a second down. Back to pass. Caught behind the line. It's Hawkins. And he'll get behind those pads and deliver the blow and get it down to the 44. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
It's 4th down and 6, and they'll try to convert. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And is going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
Man, that is just a great job on defense there on 4th down, making a play on the ball in the air. Everybody had their eyes on the quarterback, but having great timing, swatting the ball away and doing it cleanly. No PI. And as a result, that defense has earned a rest. They're coming off the field.
Takes the handoff. It's Jackson.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He's got it again. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
Offensive linemen love to run the power. Why? You run power. You run power. Then you can play action. You don't want that defense to be sitting there saying, it's a pass, having to pass block every play. You got to keep defenses off balance.
3rd down, and they'll try the jet sweep. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Now, a 4th down.
This is an area of the field where it's really advantageous to just go for it. Quarterback may change this route. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Throws to the tight end. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. Kansas State back at it after picking up the first down.
Here we go. Ready. Ready, go.
Trying to run, it's Jackson. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Behind the chains now on second and long. They'll keep it on the ground. It's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And the unthinkable just happens. You're the offense. You're trailing in this game late in the first half. You're trying to be aggressive. You're trying to put some points on the board, but can't turn the ball over. And now all of a sudden they've given it back, and there's an opportunity for the opponent now to widen their lead.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Now the Wildcats call a timeout. It's their first. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Just listen to the little apple. You can hear it all the way to the big apple as they try to get the defense off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
And the Cowboys headed quickly to the line. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. He'll set up to throw. Looking to the big tight end. The short hands, it's Green. Inside the 25, stopped at the 24. Clock will stop to move the chains.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Timeout taken here. Second one called by Kansas State. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Second down, they'll go to the air. Moving out to the right. Wiggles free. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. This third down a little longer after that penalty. From the gun, wants to pass. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
What a great stick by the defender. But how about this? Quarterbacks like a smooth pocket where they can step up, set their feet. That defense did not give him that. Hit him while he's throwing the football. Made it easy for the defender to run underneath it and create an interception.
They go to the ground. Breaks into the open. Busts through behind his pad. The 40. 30. Brought down after the huge gain. Gets this offense set up at the 27. The Wildcats called their third and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. They'd hoped to come up with explosive plays, and they used one there to set them up inside the 30, 1st and 10. Johnson wants to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. He found his man and zipped it in there, and they've got a first down in the red zone at the 11. Kansas State quick to the line. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw on first down. Gets rid of it. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll run play action. He'll throw it. Pick off to stop the threat. They got him down pretty quickly after the pick, but now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
How do you not get excited and out of your seat when you see the big boys making the little boys plays? Listen, I know you DBs can do all that running around stuff and catch the football. I can too. I just do it in a sexier, bigger body. Yes, please.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Running inside, it's Hawkins. And he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, and we have run out of time in the second quarter. The Cowboys will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's White. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. A big reason they find themselves trailing to start the second half. Those two. There he goes. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. That's a way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down?
And, man, I want to see more of that. Like, I want to see more of this offense being aggressive, taking shots on early downs. It doesn't have to be run, pass. Like, being a little bit more diverse. They've struggled today to find big plays. That's a big one.
Gashes the heart of the knee. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
And this drive, this offense is really focused on physicality, man. Running the football, look at right here, right up the gut. Nice play, nice job just controlling the line of scrimmage, putting a drive together. This offense really doing a good job right now.
Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So important to keep your concentration. Get off on the snap count, not before it. It's 1st and 15. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
It's always fun to watch offensive creativity in the red zone. Like, how are you going to get some space for your guy? They try the toss, get him out wide, maybe get him some space. The defense was ready. Nice job.
Touchdown, Wildcats! And they take it in for 6 more points. Extra point here will tie the game. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing, for this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Coleman. He's brought down at the 30, but a productive return after deciding to bring it out. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Now they'll try to answer that score with one of their own and regain the lead here in the 3rd. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the second half.
Give to the running back. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
Maybe a crease. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
And these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut or I can throw it and it just spread me out and make me defend so many things, and you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big 1st down.
Got out of trouble, got rid of it. With the catch, it's Barnes. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Pulls it and fires to the left. He goes out of bounds after picking up a few at the 35-yard line. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
They'll run it from the gun. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. It's complete to the right. Oh, he's got some space. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal.
When quarterbacks learn to take checkdowns, man, they become way more efficient. They become way better. They get way more possessions, and he does a really good job. It's not his primary guy, but he looks down the field. He doesn't force the football, but checks it down to his running back and still makes a big play because it was the right decision.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Cowboys! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, and it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
He'll bring it out. It's White. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Johnson looking to throw. Makes the grab. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it.
And the heat was all over him, and that's the way the third quarter will wrap up with a big sack. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. So the final period starts with a second down play. Looking to fire. He's got his man, makes the grab. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding this.
Going for it all. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Wildcats signal for a timeout. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They've pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. Johnson wants to throw it. Fires to the middle. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions have them staring at 3rd and 10. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got room on the return. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And defensive backs, you think, don't have good... defense, the big fella shows it. How about that defensive back going up and getting the interception? Nice job breaking on the football. You say that's why you play defense, because you don't have hands? Yeah, I beg to differ.
A quick pass to the left. Pickup of 8. It's now 2nd and 2.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Clock continues to run, and they'll be happy to wind it all the way down before they snap it. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
Inside, it's Hawkins. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They'll use a timeout here, 2:06 remaining on the clock. Of course, it stops again at the 2-minute mark. Plenty of distance between him and the sticks here on 2nd down. Showing off the arm. He'll be forced out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
From the gun on 3rd down. He's got it. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. And the Cowboys go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hawkins. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I know you took a loss on first down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead, and you've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up front, you've got to find a way against a defense that knows you're going to do it.
Quick completion to the right. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Cowboys! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he made the extra point without problem. They put together a 65-yard drive for the score. And it was capped off with an impressive 18-yard touchdown run. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Off the play fake. He wants a big play here late. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Trying to take it back. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And I love this defense understanding situational football. You got the lead in the fourth quarter, getting your nickel packages. You know the pass is coming, and the execution was great.
Yeah, they thrive on takeaways, and they love to get into games late with the lead because one of the strengths of their entire team is their secondary, and you saw it there. In nickel, they're able to come away with the pick, and it's looking like they're going to be able to seal this game.
Bring in the heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. He's going to run it. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. That timeout taken by the Wildcats is their final one. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. He's got enough to move the chains, and that clock will keep moving, and they'll be able to run it out.
I love the play call in this situation. You need one first down to ice the game, so you're just throwing to the sticks.
A shot toward the end zone. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
And it's okay that that ball's incomplete. It's important this offense comes out, and they show that they want to be aggressive. They show that they're willing to take shots, and they're going to try and take the top off of this defense. Not able to connect on that one, but that will not be the last deep ball we see in this game.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Someone moved a little early, and the offense will go backward. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So after that false start, now dealing with 2nd and 15. Back to pass. Stepping to the right. He throws it back to the left, a risky ball. He's got it. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. And they don't have to go for a touchdown here with this little time left and with the lead, but they might anyway. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Into the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
Let's go. Talk about having one foot in the grave. This was almost over. They're up by 2 possessions in the fourth quarter, and they got the football. Thank goodness they're choosing to throw the football, not run the clock. Man, we needed that pick. Now it's the offense's turn to go out and make something happen.
Looking deep down the right side. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Got some room to run. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football, getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
Looking to throw on first down. Back open in the middle. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
And first down for the offense.
You know, there's no real reason to panic, but if you think about it, when does panicking ever really help? But certainly this was a bitterly disappointing outcome.
And you can look at a lot of different